So, I mean...
I'm glad the way it's gone, because I love Cobra, I love Beverly Hills Cop, so we got 2 good movies instead of just one.
Mm-hmm.
I still want to see the uncut version of Cobra that's apparently out there. I don't know where it's at. It must be like where the Ark of the Covenant is.
I got a TV cut of that, and I got a cut that has... I think it's pretty much the same thing, it just has the real scenes and then cut with the TV cut for the extra scenes.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
But I swear I saw on the YouTube channel, I forgot the guy's name.
Yeah.
He does have some of the cut scenes from Cobra.
Oh yeah, a nice guy named Jack Craven.
Mm-hmm.
He did a video. Yeah, like one of the cut scenes is a boy brings in a box, and it's actually in the box hands that were cut off.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it was hands, and the police grabs the box with like blood dripping on his fingers, and there's a note that I forget what the note said, but yeah, scenes like that.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
It's cool to see him talking to his neighbors too and stuff.
Oh yes, that was fun too, talking to the neighbors, and also the Night Sledger had a job like working in the fish market, so we saw what he did in his day job. But
interesting. But now we can talk about Van Damme Cyborg, which originally was conceived as a sequel to Masters of the Universe and a live-action Spider-Man film. Both were supposed to be shot back-to-back, but had to cancel deals with, Marvel because of financial troubles. Which I think, if I'm not mistaken, some of the sets they use or were going to use for those were used for Cyborg. Is that right?
If it is, I don't know how, because I'm like, was Spider-Man going to be an apocalyptic future? Was Masters of the Universe was going to be like more Mad Max? I mean, I guess, no one can at that time how cheap they were, I guess, but yeah.
Oh, go on. Sorry.
I just don't see how they would have, I don't know, I don't see how it would have worked, but, especially Spider-Man, I mean, after Superman 4, and fucking Captain America, which were cheap as hell. I mean, even was it Golden Globus? He didn't know who the hell Spider-Man was. He literally thought it was the Fly, that guy turning into a spider. Won the Golden Globus. He literally thought that's what it was. So he didn't understand it.
I heard they were gonna recast He-Man. And I heard it was like a football movie, essentially.
Football?
At one point. Yeah, they were talking about making it like a football movie.
Like a football drama?
Yeah.
Brian Bosworth as He-Man.
Like He-Man plays football and stuff.
Brian Bosworth?
Or Bo Jackson.
It would have been like that movie Arena, but no.
Oh, okay.
No, but like literally like a high school football, or whatever. It had something to do with like the NFL, I know that. Or like some kind of football league in the 80s.
A He-Man football league.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, what are your thoughts on the Albert Pion's director's version, which I wrote in my notes here about the heavy opera version?
Fucking sucks. I sold the DVD. I got more than what I paid for it, thankfully. It cuts down action scenes. Some of it is not even Van Damme's voice. A lot of monologues from the villain. Monologue, pretentious monologues. Some in black and white. And if you're thinking uncut as in you don't see more gore, you're not going to see that. The score's okay, but I like the score of the original as well. So, I prefer the score in the actual movie. It doesn't have the finale where it's Van Damme and Fender fighting and kicks Fender into the hook. And even the fight before that is really just one-sided fight with Van Damme getting his ass kicked. All those punches that Van Damme's throwing back at Fender, that's not in the cut. It's just Fender beating his ass. And that's why when you see the film, you see there's a little bit of the continuity mixing with the background when Van just standing there and punching Fender when they're in the ring. But I can forgive it for what it was, because it's really cheap budget, like $500,000 at most. But yeah, Van Damme didn't get to do anything in the director's cut, and at least in the finale, and then the last portion of the fight wasn't in there, and I'm glad Van Damme Shellfish took over. I'm glad.
It wasn't there talks like they tried to do another sequel just recently, Cyborg, or like a reboot or something?
Slingers?
Yeah.
Or Slinger, Rise of the Slinger?
I feel like all number of people involved. I heard that Olivia Gruner was going to be involved.
Sasha Mitchell,
Steven Seagal. Which I would laugh my ass off, just the fact he hates Van Damme so much, but he'll be in a sequel to a thing. That'd be like a great, like, where's your career now, Seagal?
There's a really bad trailer for that, too, that's out there.
yeah. I've never seen the trailer for it.
Oh, yeah.
And my cut of Cyborg didn't even work. So.
Yeah.
So fuck Albert Pion's version.
Yes, fuck it, please.
Be on it, yeah.
It's not for me.
But we talked about Stallone earlier. Before Cliffhanger, Carrico had originally signed Stallone to play opposite of John Candy in a comedy directed by John Hughes about feuding neighbors.
Yeah, I think it was called like Bartholomew versus Neff or something like that. And that would have been fun because I like Stallone, I like John Candy. I mean, if he was going to do that before Cliffhanger, sure. I would love to have seen that.
Yeah, because this is when the project was dropped, Stallone was persuaded to do Cliffhanger, so I'm thinking that it must take place sometime before Cliffhanger happened. Or...
This is new to me, but I would have loved to see it. Sorry, I was just saying it's new to me, but I would have loved to see that team up.
And originally in Cliffhanger for the villain, Christopher Walken was cast.
Interesting.
But left before production began, and John Lithgow was last minute. Rennie Harlan almost turned it down because he didn't want to make another Die Hard 2. And talk about Cliffhanger's NC-17 work print and the sequel talks.
I would love to see the NC-17 version, but it's so shitty looking I can't watch it. It's really bad quality. I mean, at least that quality I can watch. It's like, to me, it's like watching a VHS, which I'm fine with. But that's great compared to the work print of Cliffhanger. It's, for me, unwatchable. It's literally like watching scrambled, old school, like scrambled TV that... It's, I mean, I would love to have seen it, but yes, that footage is forever fucked up.
Yeah, it's sad. There's some cool things in it, like the music's different. Like it has like the music from Predator and Die Hard, and like the kills are a lot more gorier. And Michael Rooker takes out Travis instead of Sly. Sly has a couple of John McClane moments in it. It's freaking hard to watch, so you have to like watch it in a dark room and really be patient with it, because it's like, it's hard as fuck. It's almost better as a radio drama, you know?
Yeah, it's really fuzzy and stuff.
Yeah. But the kills are pretty cool.
And does it have the waterfall scene that was deleted? Where he's going over the frozen water?
Yeah, and the King's Leap has that too.
Oh yeah, the one at the end of the trailer where he's like doing the Superman leap.
Yeah.
What about the sequel?
Oh, like the original idea was the sequel. I heard that they were gonna work on it, and then it kind of just went away. But before Cliffhanger, they were gonna do Gale Force, which was Stallone was an alcoholic. He was I think ex-military. He was an alcoholic, and he runs over a little kid, and the town kind of shuns him. And then these pirates come into town disguised in this big tropical storm, and they rob the town and loot everything and take everybody hostage, and Sly has to save the day. But it was too expensive to film, so they did Cliffhanger instead, which I don't see how that could be less expensive, but because you would think that you would need more, like for the stuff they did in the Alps, you would need a lot more crew, right, to do that, a lot more cranes and.
What was the budget for Cliffhanger?
Oh.
I'm not sure, but wasn't there going to be one called The Dam?
Yeah,
or is that the same thing?
Yeah, wasn't that like the Cliffhanger sequel? The Dam?
I thought there was one called The Dam where, I don't know if it's the Hoover Dam or something, there were bad guys, and maybe it was like Stallone's character, or he played a new character, I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought there was going to be a sequel called The Dam, but I don't know why it didn't happen.
That would have been cool. To see him like climbing up the dam.
Yeah, like Hoover Dam or something.
Yeah.
But the budget was $65 million. I looked it up for Cliffhanger.
Oh, okay.
Shit. 93. That's a lot.
Yeah, which made a lot of money. Cliffhanger was huge.
Mm-hmm.
But it would have been cool to see a much better, version of the work print. Cleaned up and stuff.
There was more of those kids too, those stoner kids, those adrenaline junkies. There was a lot more of them too in there. But watch it at your own risk. Don't pay for it. If you're gonna watch it, burn it or something, because you'll be disappointed.
But kind of a couple of random ones here. For the film Volcano, Bill Pullman was offered the lead.
Oh, okay.
For Dumb and Dumber, the character of Lloyd, Steve Martin, turned it down. Martin Short turned it down.
I gotta watch Volcano again. I saw that trailer you did. That video you did? That was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta go back and watch that one.
Yeah, I love Volcano. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Volcano I love, and I like Bill Pullman. I really do. But at least I think for him, at least he got to do Independence Day. It was nice to see Tommy Lee Jones in that kind of movie, because he never does those kind of movies. I mean, other than, I guess, like Men in Black, but it was really great to see. I love Tommy Lee Jones as an actor. And The Hunted, which was, it was the novel First Blood turned into a movie. I love that movie. But yeah, Volcano I love, and I love the way. Tommy Lee Jones was a great choice.
Yeah, I agree. Mm-hmm. I think it was the right choice. Mm-hmm. And that was a great year for him. But also in that same year, Face Off, we talk about that. Originally, they wanted Schwarzenegger and Stallone in mind to play the lead roles, but John Woo was brought in to direct, and he thought Travolta and Cage would be better suited for those roles.
I disagree with that. I know a lot of people love Face Off. I don't hate Face Off. But I'm sorry, Schwarzenegger and Stallone at that time would have been fantastic. That's clearly the better choice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I hate Escape Plan. I hate it because it's not an action movie. It's a fucking drama in a prison. I'm like, I'll watch Lock Up because I did it better and everybody shits on it.
It makes you wonder what the fuck they were thinking making that movie. Did they really think that a 2-second fight between them would have
They think that's realistic.
Yeah, that was horrible.
You can't have these guys do that. That'd be unrealistic. Like, fuck it, make a Death Wish 3 on a fucking ship. Just do the Death Wish 3, have them all just kill like 50 guards, and you have guards that look like robots, but they're not robots, but they have like weird faces. And
Tron.
Escape Plan.
TX1138.
That's just my opinion.